Yay! I'm not going to jinx us this time. This is Robin Kearney Fraser. I'm the commanding officer of Space Station Requiem. With us today is our executive officer, Mikey Gravely, and we have Heather Rosh, and I'm going to be really, really bad. I don't remember your department. Oh, sciences. Sciences. She's my chief science officer. Man, I don't know my own officers. I'm fired. I did have fun with this month's presentation. So what's new? We're going to go into a little bit of that. We have going to go through some conventions that are in Texas. We're going to talk about some of our favorite movies, our disaster movies, natural disasters, like 2012, Volcano, Dante's Peak. I think one's called Inferno. And then there's a whole bunch of them that we can get into. And then also our favorite monster and alien invasion movies. We're going to try to limit our time, and I'm going to try to do a little bit guided because I have got 9 trivia questions on Name That City. So pay attention. Trivia winner is going to get a comm badge from Space Station Requiem. Mikey, you already have one. You don't count. No, just kidding. If you want one for Ben, we'll send you one for Ben. So what's new? We have new members. Actually, our new member was not able to make it because he is at a convention in Ohio. And he is the state officer for Lions International. So he is Mr. Busy, 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 busy. He's also working on our website. Plus, he works on websites for other nonprofits. And he makes me look like I'm sitting still. So that in itself is impressive because everyone who knows me knows that I can't sit still, in case you haven't noticed. Member creations for Space Station Requiem. Heather has gone in and made some almost ready for download or ready for download.
This one is the round. Actually, both of them are live. The one that's round that you just put up is for like Samsung watches, all the ones that are Android based, basically.
Okay.
Or they call them WebOS and Tizen. Those are the OSs for like the Samsung watch, the Garmin, basically everything that's not Apple.
Gotcha. Nice.
And then I made one for Apple that is live now. I don't like it as well because unless you're just doing a picture and the time, you can't do a background picture. This is with Facer Creator. It's the Facer app that you can create watch faces on. But the choices for Apple, for those who are using it for free, are limited. I did one that that has, actually, let me see if I can send a screenshot to you real quick.
Well, so give me a second here. You probably don't have it on your computer, do you? On your
I can get on my computer. I'll screenshot it and send it to you. And
well, it does no good to send it to me. I'm on the office computer. And I don't have Facebook on that computer.
Oh, that's true.
So what I'll have you do is after the meeting, send me download links. And we'll pop, do a little blurb and pop them up on the Space Station Requiem sign.
Can you see it?
Oh, yeah.
So that's what the Apple Watch one looks like. And I can do different ones, but that's the one that allows for a lot of different, being able to do the date, the time. And the thing with the concentric colored circles is apparently has to do with wellness or activity or something.
Yeah.
So I'd probably have more abilities for like on the round one. I would love to be able to like maybe make the watch hands change color based on, you could choose the color of the watch hands, say based on your department or something like that, but you have to have pro to do
Right.
that for color customizations. Maybe one day I can do that, but until then, I can just make a whole bunch of different styles. There may be people that all they want is a picture and the digital time, and that's it. But those are the two that are published so far.
Cool.
Cool. That is awesome. If anybody else works on stuff that is related to Star Trek or fandom, any fandom, we're not related to just Star Trek. You know, we're a
Mhm.
gateway to adventure, and that means all adventure.
Mhm.
Family friendly adventure.
Mhm.
I must specify that
Exclamation
because
point,
somebody
exclamation
sent
point.
me an anime. Beautiful.
Oh no.
Animes are a no.
Well, anime in itself ain't bad, but this was the adult version, hentai. It was a hentai
Oh.
animation of what our commanding officer would look like. Um,
Okay, I can't say that I know about it, but I kind of get the picture. Yeah.
I don't, because I don't do anime, so.
if it had been a dude, I probably would have blocked him, but it was a chick, so I let her know that that was inappropriate. But yeah, if you do creations that are science fiction based or fantasy based or Marvel, DC, you know, it doesn't have to be specifically for Space Station Requiem, but we'd be more than happy to share it out there. We did have a couple of web sales. Somebody actually bought a book bag that says reading is your key to adventure. And then I had some question about tariffs. How are they going to affect things on our website? Because we do use a print on demand site. As of right now, they're not going to affect it. I made sure that all of the vendors that I picked from our products were US based.
Okay.
Now, where they get their stuff from, I can't, 100%
police
say that
Yeah.
they're not going to go up on their prices. I'm going to try to avoid changing our prices. Unless we absolutely positively have to. If that means we're going to be cutting into how much we make, then yeah, I would rather keep our prices the same than to have to raise them. But if they do raise a price on me and we're not going to make any money or we're going to lose money, then yeah, I'm going to have to adjust some of the prices of what we have on the website.
Right.
Yeah.
Just a second here. Let's share screen, share. All right, so this is our website. It's on the guildsofrequiem.com/Space Station Requiem eStore. It should show up with this. If you can't find it, just hover on the online shopping. There it is all the way down. I do have some stuff for the steampunk unit, which is mostly kids based. That is our com badge that has all sorts of, I don't know if I've shown people we have 4 different colors for the trees. You can have black, you can have bronze, gold, or silver. It pops up with what we say, but if you're in a different fandom that says, bronze is your officers, whatever, or you just like the color black on black. I don't know if I put a black on black, no. And then these are all the different colors of stones that we have available to go in the centerpiece right here. And I have what we use that color for. So say you are a Star Trek. I do not have red. Yes, I do. Search and rescue red. I don't know why it came up pink, but it should be red. Could just be what it looks like on my computer screen. But we do have red, so if you're a Star Trek fan, it says search and rescue, but Star Trek command is red. Yellow still state engineering. Dark blue command, clear. I do not have a light blue. So all I have is a dark blue, red, and yellow.
There's a light blue the second one. What color is the second one? There you go.
Oh, light blue, yeah. There's light blue, dark blue. So you've got several options there to go with for Star Trek. And I've
Mhm.
got several pictures of what the different ones look like. That is what our base looks like before a stone is put in there. There's with the different stones. That's the black on black with a black stone.
Wow.
Mhm.
That is why we definitely said, let's make that Marines because they don't want to be very visible. It is kind of glossy, but it's black on black on black. It
Wow.
does happen.
Mhm.
And they are magnetic backs. I do double checked to make sure those magnets stay in. Robert said that the one we gave him, the magnets fell out. But he has enough cosplay stuff that he could fix it.
Cool.
So that's,
Okay.
tried to, I think that's all the colors I have right now. Those were all the ones that were made and already sent out to people.
Awesome.
Except for my blank here. That one's still waiting for somebody. Once we get past this first run, we'll have an idea of what the mistakes were that we made. So our second run will be better.
Yeah.
Probably cost the same, but will look better. But we got to get through the first runs first, and then we'll make it happen from there. We have coffee
Mhm.
with our little space themes on it. And it has a little, this is all print on demand, produced on demand. I know you said the bomber jacket was actually lightweight, Heather, the one that you
Oh,
got.
yeah, very
Yeah.
lightweight.
So yeah, that's something to keep in mind. I tried to go as inexpensive as I could. And yes, this is still our #1 seller.
I love it.
That is still our #1 seller, y'all. Sorry. That's just the way it is. So that is where we're at on web sales and tariffs.
Perfect.
This is by no means a full list of who is where and everything else. Some of these was a struggle to find information on. There is no single list that has everybody listed. Not Comic-Con, not, yeah, it's I had to go through like 4 different websites, and then even then Del Rio Comic-Con was not listed on any of them.
Wow.
I just know that it's there because that's why we're not going to have Del Rio Renaissance, is they're going to be at Comic-Con that weekend.
Gotcha.
So we have South Texas Comic-Con 2025 is April 25th to the 27th in McAllen, Texas. Del Rio Comic-Con May 2nd to the 4th. They are going to have WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi Fatu, Johnny Huang, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Street Fighter champion Phil Salazar. They're going to have game tournaments, vendors, and much more.
Awesome.
So they do have a Facebook page, Del Rio Comic Con. And I think they have a website too. So that was pretty cool. If you've ever been to Texas Frightmare Weekend in Irving, Texas, it's May 23rd through the 25th this year. That is Memorial Day weekend. So just to let you know, it's going to be even more busy than it usually is. It's worth it. If you are into anything horror, it's going to be there, man. For all the way from your classic horror to current, it's there. It's fun. It's great. I went to it one time about 10 years ago, 11 years ago, and it's pretty fun. Comicapalooza 2025 is June 20th through the 22nd in Houston, Texas. San Japan, which is an anime convention, is August 29th through the 31st in San Antonio, Texas. That keeps getting bigger and better every year.
Yeah.
Corpus Christi now has CadabraCon, September 26th to 28th. I did not see what that was about. It was just something that somebody told me about. So that is why it is here. Give me a second here. Kadabra. Ah, that is Pokemon. It is fandoms collide and every guest becomes a part of the magic, inspired by the immersive worlds of animation, gaming, horror, and more. They create an experience that transcends the ordinary. It's uniting fans from all walks of life in a space where they can explore, engage, and inspire. So that is kadabracon.com. KADABRACON.com. And that's from my hometown of Corpus Christi. Oh yeah, it was one of my kids that told me about it. That's okay. Beaumont Comic Con, October 11. Okay. I'm going to think that that's like the 16th through the 19th, because the 19th is right, but I don't think it's the 1st in Beaumont, Texas. It's the 1st of October. I'm going to say 17th, 18th, and 19th. Most conventions are Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Space Con San Antonio. Put that on your list for October 25th through the 27th. They are coming out with all sorts of things, man. I mean, it's crazy. If you get on their Facebook page,
There are so many people coming that I
there
would
are
love to
people
see.
coming. It is just huge, man. Oh man, I wanted.
Oh, real quick, the Beaumont Comic Con is the 18th and the 19th.
18th and the 19th. Okay,
Yes.
there we go. SpaceCon. So they have so far call out for artists and vendors has just gone out. They are hoping on May 4th to make an exciting announcement about Star Wars people. We have latest update. Another Star Trek announcements should be coming this week. Mike Hamill is not a pending guest due to calendar conflicts. Everyone was hoping that he would join us, but he can't this year. They haven't listed any. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find their website. Vendors, volunteers, past events. Well, shoot, doesn't have a link to their website. VIP passes, day tickets, spacecon.sa.com. So it's space, SPACE, con, CON, San Antonio, SA.com. Candace Patton's going to be there, Grant Austin. There's going to be, we need to tell Richard that Battlestar Galactica is going to be there. Yeah. Gil Gerard and Aaron Gray from Buck Rogers is going to be there.
Oh my God.
We have Billy D. Williams, Charlie
I think I
Cox,
saw him. Oh my gosh.
David Duchovny, Grant Gustin.
I was gonna say, I think I saw
Jamie
Shatner's coming.
Bamber, William Bethel, James Callis, Vincent D. Onofrio, Onofrio, Giancarlo Esposito, huh?
Vincent D'Onofrio?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know if you can see that or not.
No, all I see is white with some black.
Oh, white? Okay. Give me a second. Well, let me flip this over.
There's a couple other conventions for those who are up here in North Texas. There's the big where is it? Fan Expo in Dallas is May 30th and June 1st. And then there's a smaller
That
Arlington.
guy.
Yep, D'Onofrio.
Yeah. And then there's the Arlington Comic Fest, August 30th and 31st in Arlington.
Awesome. Okay.
What else do I have? I have Steampunk November 15th and the 16th in Venus, Texas.
Mm.
Man, what the hell? Oops, sorry. I'm trying not to drop any bombs. I'm sorry, y'all.
Scroll down. Scroll down some.
Oops.
Keep going. Keep going.
Edward James Olmos is going to be
Oh
here.
my God.
Grace
Ooh.
Yes,
Park.
George Takei. Oh my God, I want to see him
Yep.
so bad.
George Takei, yeah, George
George
Takei.
Takei. Yep. Casper Van Dien. Patrick Warburton.
Yeah. Every time I see Patrick Warburton, I think of The Tick.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I swear, I think he did an episode of The
And
Closer.
Kronk. And Kronk.
And Kronk. Yep. Yeah, I cannot watch that without thinking of him.
Yeah, I can't watch anything with Patrick Warburton without thinking about Kronk.
Okay. Oh man,
What happened?
I don't know. Oh, I've got a repeat. Oh, our favorite movies. Hello.
Okay.
Oh, I need caffeine. I was on the right page and didn't recognize it.
Okay.
So, favorite alien invasion movies. Independence Day.
Yes,
Body
Independence
Snatchers.
Day.
Independence Day.
Body
That's-
Snatchers.
Body
The second one was
Snatchers.
cool too.
Body Snatchers. Who else?
Oh shoot, what was that one with Mel Gibson? Had Mel Gibson and I think Joaquin Phoenix was in it also.
Oh,
We're all like, which one is that one?
Did
Oh
Kevin Costner?
No.
Oh.
IMDb for the win. I'll find it.
Oh, Mel Gibson. Hello.
Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix.
I think it was Joaquin Phoenix was in it with him. I know it was Mel Gibson. I'll know when I see it. Where is it?
Signs.
Signs, yes.
Yeah, that okay,
Signs.
look.
That one was
we all
pretty
got
good.
it.
We all got it at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah, that
That
one was
can't be a
definitely
favorite if
good
we
one.
forgot it.
I know. Oh my God. Well, that's all right. I couldn't answer a question that my tech at my Echo asked me yesterday because I haven't seen the Never Ending Story.
Oh,
I was
You-
little.
So
I
we need to
didn't remember the
remediate
name of the
that room,
dragon.
Mikey.
need to watch it again.
I do. I definitely do, and I really want
And then
to.
you'll remember the trauma that is.
He said the same thing too, and I'm like, I live for trauma.
Block that scene out. That scene does
Your
not
next
exist.
trauma right there.
Right in my list.
There's
Right?
a comedian who does reels on Facebook.
Mhm.
Leonardo somebody, and he did one where he walks out his door for Halloween, and there's a kid dressed as Atreyu with half of our tax, looking he's out, and he's just all like the trauma, and he goes back inside and he's all like crying like Gen X
Traumatized
right
an
there.
entire generation.
Yep.
So
That's
monsters of
crazy.
gigantic
Amazing.
proportions.
Godzilla.
Yeah, for me,
Godzilla.
Independence Day is the only for alien invasions. My husband loves like Predator and Alien and all those, and I'm like, nah.
Well, I mean, Predator and Alien's great, but it's not invading Earth. Mars Attacks.
true.
That's the one I was
Mars
thinking
Attacks.
of.
Wow, Mars Attacks. Yeah, that one was funny.
Yeah, here I'm sitting there thinking, thinking comedy. Oh, wait a second, Mars Attacks.
Yeah.
So, monsters of gigantic proportions. We're talking Godzilla, King
Mothra.
Kong. I watched a Battleship. That's right. Battleship was an alien invasion. We just never
Oh
named
yeah,
the
that one.
alien.
Yeah, that was good. The only monsters of gigantic proportions. I've never been a fan of, like Godzilla or King Kong, but there's one where they have it's almost like a spin-off of Godzilla, where they have the big the battle suits that take two people.
Yeah, that's Pacific Ring. They're
Pacific Rim.
kaijus and
Kaiju, yes. I mean, that's the only one I like. Yeah, I've never been big on Godzilla or King Kong. That's my husband's thing.
yeah, kaijus. Those are the monster things. And our next favorite movies, natural disasters. This is like 2012, tidal waves, volcano,
Day After Tomorrow.
Day After Tomorrow. There was one that was about an ice age that came to the planet that happened.
That was Day After Tomorrow.
Day After Tomorrow. Well, one of the natural disasters caused Los Angeles to become its own island. Escape from LA.
Yep, Escape from LA.
Yeah, Escape from New York.
And then all the ones that have to do with asteroids hitting Earth.
Yep, asteroid. That would be.
Is Twister considered a natural disaster movie?
Yes, Twister and Twisters is a natural disaster.
Earthquake. I know there's one called Earthquake.
Yeah.
Earthquakes, volcanoes.
Hey, Joe versus the volcano. There we go. Oh my goodness. All right, Ani. Hello.
Let's see.
Pacific Rim the Black. There's an animated series on Netflix about Pacific Rim.
Oh, wow.
Well, I know what I'm going to binge. So where does this all lead us to?
Homesteaders.
Aliens are attacking. Which East Coast city are they hitting first?
New York.
DC.
Ooh, that was a good one.
Washington, DC.
Washington, D.C. it is. Radioactive monsters from the deep are stomping their way towards this city in Japan.
Tokyo.
Yeah, Mikey, you're slow today.
I don't feel good. I'm sorry.
Okay. See, and this is the fun people are missing, us being crazy.
I know, right?
You've joined Starfleet. What West Coast city are you headed to?
Los Angeles.
San Diego.
Which one? What'd you say, Heather?
San Diego. No.
San Francisco.
San Francisco. Damn, it's close. I had the sand right.
You got the sand right. You're in the right area, just the wrong direction.
Yep.
Earthquakes, tremors, escapees. Which West Coast city are you going to see?
I'm giving Mikey a chance real quick.
Escape from.
You got this, Heather. Go for it.
LA.
Los Angeles, yep.
Los Angeles.
Escape from
Man, and I even gave that one out, man. Okay. Oh, man, it did two of them. I am vengeance. I am the night. What fictional city am I protecting?
Gotham.
Yee-hoo!
Yeah.
This city is the self-proclaimed where a Star Trek captain was born and holds an annual event in Iowa in his honor.
Oh, shoot. I don't remember the name of the city. Des Moines?
Nope.
No. Is it a big city or smaller town? I think it's a smaller town. Yeah, I should know this because I should know some of the towns in Iowa, and because my dad spent the first 10 years of his life there, and I've done genealogy there. So not Davenport, because that's a bigger city. I should know this. I'm gonna hate myself, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Star Trek Captain Bourne.
I heard you Googling it.
Cheater. That's okay.
Riverside, Iowa.
Yeah, okay. I don't have my
Riverside.
glasses on, so I couldn't see, but it does say it right there, Riverside.
Riverside.
Because I didn't even know that. I never paid attention in class for Star Trek. I'm sorry.
Oh, we got 2 of them popped up. Alien research happens in which it's not New Mexico, it's Nevada. No, it's New Mexico.
Area
Area 51's there.
My first thought was Ruidoso, but I know that's not it. Because it starts with R.
Yep.
I forgot. It's right there. It's right there.
Let me tap on the screen.
Roswell, New Mexico.
Oh my God.
Oh, dang it, I should have known that because I watched the show. I watched the show. First
We
Roswell
are horrible.
fictional Washington town. It's got to be Seattle.
No, fictional.
Oh, fictional. Oh, then I don't remember.
Dante's Peak.
Oh, Dante's Peak. That was the name of the movie. Yeah.
Name of the movie, name of the mountain that blew up, and the name of the town. For the win! Which Pennsylvania city has had the most horror movies recorded there?
Pittsburgh. Philadelphia.
Yes.
Whoa!
Mm.
You can thank
I
Warren
want to mess
for
up because
that
I
one.
don't record.
That
Yeah, we can thank
Warren
what?
from the paranormal group.
Mm-hmm.
He gave me that one.
Oh,
There's
Scott.
104 horror movies recorded in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
See, I would have never done that because I don't watch horror.
You know, I really don't either, but you know, I suppose I could ask which city did Walking Dead happen in.
I don't watch
I
it.
honestly don't know. I know they were in Atlanta for a bit.
Well, those were some good questions.
Mm-hmm.
The only horror movie
Yes.
that I know where it was filmed was Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's filmed
Yep.
in Texas.
Yep.
1923 did some recording here in San Antonio, even though they're up in Yellowstone area. Is where it's well, no, there was parts of the episodes did happen in Texas, and there was one city scene that they used part of downtown San Antonio to film for.
Yeah.
That I had saw some friends that had snuck down there and snuck around some corners with their camera, and they ended up in trouble. They ended up in jail.
Oh,
Oh no.
They had to reshoot a scene because they were around the corner with the camera.
Oh.
And it was seen by the cameraman.
Oh no.
So they're like, well, yeah, don't do that. If an area is closed off for filming, don't try to get in it. And, you know.
Or if you do, stay behind the main cameras when you
Yeah, don't go getting into the main camera, man.
exactly.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and call the meeting at this time. It was lots of fun. Hope everyone enjoys us being crazy. Next time, join in on the crazy. Our main meeting is May 16th is our next meeting at 8 p.m. We hope to see you all there and have yourself a wonderful Easter weekend.